Morning everybody, or should I say afternoon. It's late start this afternoon for us, or should I say for me, because Alex is still in Scotland on holiday, probably getting rained on because typical weather, it's raining again. And Aaron's abandoned me as well, my son. He's out on his bike today because it's the school holidays. So he's out enjoying himself, just don't blame him for. So this morning what I've been doing is doing some work on a camper van. Some of you will know if you've watched previous videos that that's my job full time. Say 75% of 80% of the work that we do is building VW camper vans. And I've been doing that for around about 17 years. And that's how I know Alex. Alex used to build the beds for me. And we got on really, really well together. We both got the mindset that, you know, we like a challenge, we like to figure stuff out. And I've been reading some of the comments that you guys have been putting down, so I really thank you for the comments. To be honest, I really enjoyed reading them. So drop a comment, say hello, I'll give you a thumbs up or a wave or comment or whatever. Hopefully I'll get back to you. I try to get back to everybody and say hello to everybody. So it's really, like I say, it's nice when people do take the time out and subscribe, like, or drop a comment. And some of the comments that people have been asking is, you know, where are we going with this? What we're going to be doing with this? I know exactly where we're going. Me and Alex know exactly where we're going with it. Yes, some of the challenges, because there's not a blueprint, obviously, there's not instructions on how to do this, so we're doing it as we're going along, and that's why hopefully you guys are enjoying what we're doing, seeing us figure stuff out. I know what colour it's going to be, I know what interior colour it's going to be, I know roughly what wheels I'm going for, everything like that. But what's the point in me telling you everything right now? So just obviously spoil it. I want to bring you along for the ride and let's see, you know, the blood, sweat and the tears. Like I say, this isn't our first rodeo, as it were. We've built cars, we've built vans. Probably there's two builds that I'm quite famous for doing. One of them being the RST5. About 6-7 years ago, me and Alex decided to take a VW transporter van, which, like I say, we work on every day, and take an Audi RS4, take the engine out and put it in the van. Ran that for a year, took it to all the shows, and it won a lot of awards. And then I got a little bit bored of it, the power, so decided to up it a little bit. I went to see some friends of mine, MRC, saw Dougie down at MRC, and between us, we managed to put two big Garrett turbos on it and increase it to 745 brake horsepower, 820 newton meters of torque. That was in a transporter van. So that was our first project, mine and Alex's. And then we did an Audi 100 Coupe, because everybody kept saying, you know, they thought that we just did vans. Never seen one before, and I tracked one down because I like the look of it, the shape of it, and again, it looks a bit of an ugly duckling, to be honest, but I could see the vision in my head of where I wanted it to go. So this is, like I say, the Audi, 1972, and it's a resto mod. So we took everything out of it, stripped it down, every single nut and bolt, and we took a B5 Passat engine, 1.8 20 valve turbo engine, 6-speed manual, and we put that into it. We put air ride suspension on it, Maserati brakes, disc brakes all the way around. That's where we want to go with this. Something similar, so something similar to the Audi. The looks of a Gullwing, I don't want it to be silver with red interior like every other Gullwing is out there. I want it to be different. So that's where we're going to be going with it. So today what we're going to be doing is putting on some bonnet struts, hydraulic bonnet struts. Ooh, quite heavy. These are 150 newton meters. I'm going to put one in either side. These are adjustable so you can let the gas out. Going to be putting them on, and a bonnet catch as well. The bonnet catch kindly sent to me by Martin at Smart Beds. I'll put a link in the description for Martin, so he's building a classic Mini, really, really nice little car, So thanks very much for that, Martin. So we're going to be putting that on, putting the gas struts on. That's it, these are adjustable so you can let the gas out. So we're going to put in one on either side. The bonnet, as you know, you've seen us put it on, it's not finished. Yes, we are looking at putting a bead into it to make it stronger, put a little bit more support into it. But at the moment, it's only held together, the glass fibre and the steel plate that's underneath it. I think it's only 2.5, 3 mil sheet steel. That's only screwed on. We've only just put a couple of self-tappers in it just to hold it. So it is going to be rolled and bonded to it just to give it a bit more support, really. So what we'll do is we'll get these hydraulic rams on, get the bonnet catch on, get the hydraulic rams of the bonnet catch on, and then we'll see where we go from there. So there's loads of other stuff that need doing, so we'll just crack on with it and see what happens. Okay, we're going to put the gas rams on the bonnet. Gas rams come with 2 brackets, bracket that you can buy like that, or there's a screw ball joint that goes in the end. Just check that out and interchange them. The bottom of the bracket is going to go onto the strengthening rail that supports the body. That'll be mounted on there. Whether I'll make a bracket for it or just screw it in directly, I don't know yet. And the other part will go approximately around about here. I'm going to do some measurements now. Just got a piece of timber in, just holding the bonnet up. Roughly that's where I want it to be. If it can go a little bit further up, even better. The bonnet catch, I'm thinking of just mounting that actually to the bulkhead part. It's nice and strong as that bulkhead, and it'll sit about there. It don't really need to be hugely strong, doesn't the bonnet catch? It will hold it nice and strong anyway, but obviously it's not going to fly open like a traditional bonnet because the bonnet on this drops that way, obviously. So we'll mount that on there as well. So I'll just take a few measurements now, and then we'll see. That's it. We'll see where really we're going to mount it. Put a couple of bolts in there for the moment, and then I'll weld that on. Okay, what I've done, hello Aaron.
All right.
Yeah, Aaron's back.
Yeah, and this time I've got a microphone.
Yeah, he's got a microphone, so I do apologise for the crap that's going to come out of his mouth. Yeah, he's finished riding today with his friend because it's raining, isn't it? So, yeah. So he's come down to help me out. While he was out on the bike, what I've done, actually I've got a piece of that 1x1 box section, and I've put that's the end of the gas ram. So I put one of those in and welded a nut inside it. So, and then just notched it because that is going to fit. I'm going to weld that now there round the frame rail. Can you see that, Aaron? Can you get a good shot of it? So there we go. So I'm just going to put a couple of tacks on, and then that will then sit onto the bonnet. And we'll see if we've got it in the right position.
Needs to be further that way.
No, see if it goes that way, then it won't squash it. It won't squash down enough. Right. So watch yourself as I just I'll get my gloves on. Just put a couple of tacks in. Okay. Are we ready?
Moment of truth.
Moment of truth, see if that works. Take one, and hopefully only one. Almost professional.
Almost.
So if I come round that side now.
Is that the new NJC saying then?
Yeah.
Almost professional.
Almost professional.
Done a bloody god job there, haven't you?
Happy days, happy days. Right, so we'll celebrate that with a cup of tea. Now that the bonnet struts are on, what we want to do is get the bonnet locking catch on. So Mercedes have put a hole kindly in the centre there for me. So we'll put that there onto the bulkhead, we'll just bolt that onto there. And then what we need to do is replicate something like what we've used for the gas struts on the bonnet. So that's obviously what's connecting on the bonnet. So we need to fabricate something like this that's actually going to go on the bonnet around about here. So we'll have to put another brace across, and then that will come down, and as that comes down it will fall into there and lock into there. Obviously that needs to be bigger, so we've just got a drill bit for instance. So if that was welded onto there, as the bonnet comes down, falls in, when the bonnet's open, I should say, falls into there and locks it. So we'll get this on first, and then we can figure out roughly how far we need to be away. Whether we make something like that or we use this depends on how high we need to be off that. So we'll get this on first.
You don't do much talking and explaining, do you?
Sorry. Because I'm trying to concentrate on what I'm doing. I'm trying to make it thinking, I'll get this done and then make it look neat.
Right.
So I'm just trying to concentrate at the moment, get it done right. So that's lined up with that. That's not lined up with that. Because the bolts are hitting it right. Okay, the bolts are hitting there, that's okay. Right, and we put our bonnet catch in the centre. So that one's there, and that one's there. So it does line up. Does line up, that's fine. We just need to make sure that we've got it the right height, but we'll only know that when we get the bonnet on. I think what will happen, we can elongate these holes to move this up and down.
Put them on like sliders.
Yeah. Because at the moment that's where that is, but obviously the bonnet's higher. So I think that should be alright there. So I think if we take that out now, and make this look a little bit prettier before we weld it.
Yep.
So I was going to do it so that we could bolt it. Might be the right idea, I don't know yet. It's we have got a little bit of difference, a little bit of play between this if we put threaded like that,
Mm-hmm.
and we can take that off and adjust that. Might be a better idea. Do it that way. Put a little bit of a thread on it. Right. But first of all, let's see about making this look a bit neat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Make it look something like that, do we think?
What, like round it off?
Yeah, just round it off.
Yeah.
Round edges off. I don't want to take it too far, because obviously then you lose all the structure. Okay. Put this strengthener across here now. Just put a couple of screws in, actually going through the bonnet, just to keep it in place and to keep the bonnet from moving around. And obviously this is all obviously going to be sealed in resin, whichever way we're going to do it. So we just put these screws just to help us at the moment. That's the bracket that I've made. Obviously we've done it so we tried it on different positions, but that's the best position. I'll weld that up and clean it up and then get that powder coated. So all the stuff that we're doing at the moment, it's all just to make sure everything works before we take it all apart again, clean it, make it all pretty, and hopefully, I say we just put some bolts on, they're welded on the other side. So we just put this on, fingers crossed. We've made the latch as well. We've done the latch, elongated the holes so the latch can be moved up and down. And again, we've got a little bit of movement in this as well, so we can elongate the holes on that, make that work. So let's just see, fingers crossed. Oh, we put the cable in as well. We've just routed it through to the front at the moment. So obviously we don't, if it does work,
Yeah.
we want to be open the bonnet.
Don't want to be stuck here, do we?
Right, so that'll go down. Has that gone down? That sounds like it's gone down. Yeah?
It's gone round, is that? Yeah.
Oh. There we go. It's latched.
There we go. Hold on.
To be honest, I'm shocked. That's it. It's all. Should we leave these rough and ready screw holes in
Yeah.
there? That's it. They're just obviously, once bodywork's done, they'll be all done. Just need to bend the bonnet fitting right anyway at the moment. It still needs scribing. Front's okay. That side's popping up a bit. There we go. I think that's popped it open, hasn't it? Yeah. Phew. Well, I think that's got to be the busiest half day we've ever done, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, should we say, have you done half day? What time did you come?
About 1:30.
Half one, yeah. So
I did leave at 1:30 yesterday though, didn't I?
you did, so you did it. He has helped me out this
Half
week.
and half.
Right, I'm going to leave it at that. Alex is back next week. I don't know if you're joining us in the film crew, are you?
I might do.
He might do if he's not got anybody to go out
If
on
I'm
the
not
bike with.
riding, yeah.
Yeah, if you're not on your bike with. Right, I'm happy with that. Like I say, gas struts in, bonnet catch on. So all we need to do now is take the bonnet apart, well, get the bonnet lined up, or should I say take it apart first, and then we're going to, like I say, hopefully put a ridge in this, glue it all to the glass fibre to make it, I mean it is actually a bit stronger now putting that support piece in, So once it's all resined up and stuck, it should be fine. And then we can scribe it. Once we've done that, we're waiting for the door hinges to come back, aren't we? We can do with the doors then, and then the body can be mounted then properly, can't it? Fixed on. So thank you very much, Aaron, for helping out, and hope you guys have enjoyed it. Like I say, Alex is back next week, so you haven't just got to put up with me. And you. Yeah. So we will see you next week, and have a good weekend. All the best, and it's goodbye from me.
See you later, everyone.
Are we not having the usual thumb?
A thumb, yeah.
All right. See you later.
See you later.